and see you guys there. Welcome on out to the Modern Gamer, and welcome to the Spring and Summer Showcase. Today, we're going to kind of go over all of our history here at the Modern Gamer, and why you guys should consider watching this channel. As we go through all this, we're also going to discuss some of the future projects we have going on today, and some of the current projects we're currently working on right now. Hope you guys are going to be excited to see what we all have to hold here at our channel at the Modern Gamer. And hopefully you guys want to hit that like button and subscribe, because it really does mean a lot to all of us, and we'd love to get to know you and everything like that. Be sure to follow all of our socials at Modern Gamer or the Modern Gamer on Instagram and now X or whatever. Anyway, but let's go ahead and dive through our history here of the Modern Gamer, and hope you guys enjoy this a little bit too. So normally you might be wondering, why the Modern Gamer? Well, let me tell you. You see, here at the Modern Gamer, we're not only just making content and stuff like that, we're also doing this all because, you know, we love video games. We love video games here. I always love video games. And I figured, well, if I love playing video games, why not just record it? Why not stream it? Do all this other stuff with it? And I figured maybe someone else out there wants me, see me play these video games, or maybe just makes themselves not feel so alone out in the world. And maybe someone else is like, hey, I want to see someone else maybe like me, or that likes these games like me, that, relates with me. All that type of stuff. Kind of also offers maybe an escape from whatever they've got going on. Lets them know, hey, you're not alone out there. You can come talk to us, chat with us, whether it be in the comment section, live chat, all that type of stuff. We'll do all the best we can to actually help you out. And just, relate with you. We'll do, like I said, the best. We're not therapists, obviously. We're not experts by any means. But you know what? We'll still try to help you. And like I said, we love to learn new things. We always take suggestions from people, everything like that, in order to, grow ourselves as well. But like I said, no matter whether we had 1 viewer or 1 million viewers down the road, ultimately what this all boils down to is we just like making video games, and we just maybe thought maybe other people wanted to see some of these games, and like I said, we'll take some suggestions here and there. Hey, like try playing this, try that out, and we may, love some different games that we never even thought about. But ultimately, we'll be kind of mostly playing the games that we do enjoy, and maybe it is something you guys want to see here and enjoy alongside with us. And like I said, maybe it just gives you a little bit of an escape, listen to someone just to talk to you, have some background noise, whatever it may be. Like I said, we're just here because we love video games, and maybe you do too. So let's, kind of dive back here at the Modern Gamer and see what we have actually offered you guys over the past couple of years. Many of you might not remember this, but this was our original channel name way back in the day. Technically, it was our second channel name. Our first original ever channel name was Gamer Nation. We ended up changing this name because we realized there was a bigger YouTuber that was also called this. We then chose this name, and this is just a concept art. We never actually truly made a logo for this because this name only lasted, I think, tops 2 or 3 videos before we ended up changing it. Basically, I play on our love for Super Smash Brothers, Super Mario Brothers. We were a bunch of, I was an uncle with 2 nephews that were playing alongside with me in the beginning days, and we just loved gaming. We wanted to game together, do things together, even if it wasn't necessarily gaming, doing, like, whether it be, technically board games and stuff is, I guess, gaming. But we were doing other just random things. I'm sure maybe some of you remember our old, like, Helmet Smash that we did back in the day, and all these other random type videos that we did over our history as the Super Gamer Bros. But then we rebranded. And maybe you do remember that video, maybe not, but either way, yes, we rebranded. Mostly we decided to rebrand because B&B basically got older. They were no longer pretty much interested into the YouTube side with myself. They got into their own YouTube channels or their own just lives in general. They obviously got into school, all that type of stuff. We would still make content here and there as part of the Modern Gamer now. And they are still always welcome, obviously, part of the channel. They were still in the main history of the channel, so therefore they're still part of this no matter what I say. But yes, I am still the overall main creator. I'm the one that started it all, blah, 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 blah. Either way, we are now the Modern Gamer. This was our first ever logo. The one that you see here was our first logo, kind of using all the, controls of the popular gaming controllers-ish, kind of. I think we have, like, what, Switch, I think there's a PlayStation, I think that's the Xbox D-pad, maybe, I don't remember how I ended up making this logo, but it was between the MVB gaming stage and the Modern Gamer stage where we came up with the whole branding of the Kaka. Maybe a lot of you guys have heard that, maybe you have not, but at the end of every single video, since we came up with the concept, we do the Kaka. Why? We just wanted a thing. We wanted a thing. And it was in our intro for a long, long time when we were back in this Modern Gamer. And then we kept saying, we're going to make this new intro, we're going to make it all better, and blah, 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 blah. A lot of effort and time goes into that. And as a full-time worker, full-time dad, and a lot of other full-time things that I'm going to use my numbers of my fingers here. But it's just hard. It's hard to find the time for a lot of things. You figure that out as you grow up. It's kind of stinky. Anyway, let's dive into what this video is actually about. So here at TMG, the Modern Gamer, like I said, every season we try to do our big showcases, usually coming in the beginning of spring and at the beginning of fall. However, I think at the time of recording this, we are pretty close to fall at this point. It is pretty much in August that I'm recording this, which is very sad. I've never done a spring and summer showcase this late in the year. I've done showcases late in the year, and I do apologize for all that. But again, I've been going through a lot of work changes, a lot of life changes, we'll just say that for lack of a better term. Just had not had the greatest time to actually record this. But here we are, we're making it right now, and we're making it happen. Hopefully you guys are excited to see what we all have going on. So I'm sure you're all wondering, what the heck is a spring summer showcase? Why am I here? What's the gist? So yes, back when we were DMBB Gaming, even actually I think when we were Super Gamer Bros, all that, we came up with the concept of every season we'll kind of highlight what we are currently working on and what we have coming up, so that way you guys know, hey, this is all the projects, the hopeful projects, maybe get you excited for some certain things. And yes, I'm sure as you've realized over all these years, some of those, even though we really want them to happen, it's taken years, sadly, sometimes for us to make those happen. Again, just the schedules of things. So let's talk about some of the older stuff. First, our still going on series, we'll call that, and discuss how they are going to be kind of refurbished, we'll call that, to make them still as juicy and as exciting as when they first ever were revealed for y'all. Kind of think it is, like maybe a amusement park thing here, where we're just kind of talking about some of our rides that are kind of like our reliables, everything like that. Hope you guys can hold on, put your seatbelts on, if they have seatbelts on most of this, I don't know, or if they just like a little crossbar, I don't know, just stay safe, enjoy the ride, hit the like button, subscribe, and let's look over what some of the rides we have to offer throughout the Modern Gamer. First and foremost, we have our Road to Scarlet and Violet. The Road to Scarlet and Violet literally started as the Road to Sword and Shield. Maybe you remember that? Maybe it's not. Every Saturday, Sunday, we made it videos in order to work through every single Pokemon game. Yes, I mean every single main series Pokemon game to get to Sword and Shield back in that day, before technically Sword and Shield had even been released. That's how long this project has been going on. And we were doing pretty good at the beginning. We were smacking through the games, doing live streams every Saturday, Sunday, rocking through them. We completed the first 2 generations very quickly, and then the third, I think, took just a couple of days just because it's a little bit longer, but we definitely got through the first couple generations very, very fast. Working our way through Sword and Shield. Then, like I said, life happened. Got some job changes, ended up moving, things like that. We did take a hiatus, so much of a hiatus that basically the Sword and Shield DLC was out when we decided to kind of rework it. Because originally, the first ever Road to, Scarlet Violet was the Road to Sword, right? I think that was what it was. Yes, Road to Shield. Sorry, I'm remembering myself. Road to Shield was the original title. Just playing through 9 games, I think is what the overall total was, and just doing those main ones, getting to the Road to Shield. Basically being all the Pokemon games that we never had played on this channel. Then, yeah, hiatus happened, DLC dropped, and then I was like, wait, why not play all the Pokemon games? Because I wanted to play both Sword and Shield anyway. And I figured one could be, your vanilla playthrough, and the other one could have a fun little twist on it. So I thought about doing that with every single Pokemon game. How can I change it up, do things that I've never, thought about doing, some different lock types, different things like that I thought would be interesting. So we decided to do that. Still keeping all the original games we already completed, and then giving it a new, updated, revamped twist. Either way, we continued forward, getting all the way to pretty much Gen 4. So all Gen 1, 2, 3, Gen 1 remakes, Gen 2 remakes, Gen 3 remakes, besides ORAS, and all the way up to Gen 4. By the time together. Again, I think some stuff life happened, basically enough to make Scarlet and Violet come out. So I ended up being like, well, the game's already out. I, still stay as best I can off things of experiencing the gameplay myself. But yeah, game, Scarlet Violet got announced, all that. So again, we revamped it to now this new one we have today, and we're still working through all those fancy Pokemon games. I think we are on game 14 of 33 different Pokemon games. Not the greatest. I guess I would start with 9. We were at like 3 or 4 out of those 9, and we added more, and then it was like, I think, 20, maybe? I don't know. Before Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet and all that would add to the numbers. Even I think before Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Whatever that number would have been. I think it's... Anyway, back to the topic. Added all of it. We're on game 14 out of 33. We're currently working through game 14 right now, playing our Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Wheel of Challenges Nuzlocke right now on the channel. So definitely go check that out. It's a lot of fun. We're playing through Pokemon Brilliant Diamond with a giant wheel that spins every, around 10 minutes, giving us different challenges ranging from you only can use Pokemon with the letter A in it, you only can use Pokeballs right now, can't use any healing items, different things like that. You guys can leave comments down below of different things we can add to that wheel. You can also go to the videos themselves and add the comments there. And we always add those challenges to the wheel, and also using other YouTubers as inspiration to add to this wheel. And like I said, the punishments if you're losing Pokemon, putting ice down our back, putting some hot sauce, different things that just kind of torture us for not winning said challenge. Sometimes you have to, guys, to decide whether we won or not. Anyway, yeah, that is the road to Scarlet and Violet. We're still working our way through. We're going a lot faster now than what we were. However, still a long road ahead as we are on 14 out of 33, and my hope was getting at least 2 Scarlet and Violet before the second wave of DLC drops. But we will see. Another series that has been going on a while is the Super Mario 3D All-Stars playthrough. Many of you guys know we've been working through this actual video game, playing the Mario 64, just look where my hands are pointing, Mario 64, the Mario Sunshine, and then the Mario Galaxy. Actually, Galaxy's in the middle here. Working through all those 3 games. We did Mario 64, we did it all completely, actually truly playing the game and defeating Bowser to get the 60 stars. Yes, I know the 120 star version, but we weren't doing that, okay, I'm sorry. Just basically completing the main story of the game, not all the extra stuff. Sunshine was a different challenge. We did it for a while where we actually were legitimately playing through it, but then we got so we were just bad, okay? We could not do the platforming, we were just not the greatest playing, and taking 5 attempts just to get 1 shine was a little tedious, and as much as I was using cuts and speed up and all this other stuff, maybe some of you did enjoy the fact that I was struggling to get some of those things, I decided to make it a watch party and watch through the rest of the story and watch the shines and all that type of stuff to actually see what it takes to beat the initial story of Sunshine. Galaxy, which we are currently working on right now, we are on at least the 3rd station, I believe. In the game, we have unlocked like the Rosalina library and all that type of stuff. The episodes are actually still airing right now as I'm recording this project. There's actually an episode dropping right now as the time of this project is being recorded. So yeah, definitely it is actually ongoing again. Keep watching. We're trying our best to beat Galaxy without having to do the whole watch party thing, and hopefully everything goes well with all that. Yeah, definitely go give it a watch. It's a lot of fun watching you struggle and trying to get some of these stars, shines, whatever they may be. We're going to be going in future on some of these other Mario games that I definitely can play, like Odyssey, the 3 Mario games I have a lot of confidence in. But I'm sure every now and then we may sprinkle some of these older ones that give me a little bit of trouble, say that. And those are some of our oldest current ongoing rides. Our other kind of old reliables are ones we are still actively putting on our channel. There's a lot of our reaction videos, whether it be Pokemon news, Nintendo news, different things that kind of drop on all that. And I know we haven't reacted to some of those in a while because I know there's been at least some new Pokemon Directs that dropped a couple weeks ago, I think now, with different news that we have not discussed or discussed our opinions on or different things about yet. But maybe I'll try to post those maybe at the time of recording this, or maybe for this upcoming week. If not, maybe we'll discuss in one of our recorded videos that will go up around that time. Either way, mostly that's our other content that we for sure still have going on. like I said, it's Road Scarlet and Violet, Mario 3D All-Stars, and the reaction videos are kind of the only ones that are still holding the ground up, still there, still current, all that type of stuff. Everything else is either still being worked on or in the future to come. Let's talk about this one. This one. Right here. This big, massive, crazy project that I put myself into. I actually love the fact that I came up with the concept of this project and everything like that. The game itself, obviously, I'm not come up with, but Smash Bros. Infinite, big tournament we had planned a couple years back. We made the whole bracket. We had everything started, and then we realized how much of an actual thing we were trying to do, trying to have everything recorded. And back when we actually came up with the concept, the only way we were able to record things was with my iPhone 7, and that was it. We didn't have webcam, we didn't have green screens, we didn't have whatever else to help us out back in those days. So why I thought to do this back then, I don't know. It just sounded really fun, really cool, and it still absolutely does. Don't get me wrong, I am still very hyped to do this project. However, it's been literally 2 to 3 years since, actually maybe even more, that this project has not happened. It's literally the last thing that's been posted about it was us making the actual bracket itself, and even that I'm not even 100% sure if it's even accurate anymore. Either way, what is Super Smash Bros. Infinite? Super Smash Bros. Infinite is a little mod. Ninjas. Anyway, Super Smash Bros. Does. But no, what it basically has is it has pretty much you name the guy, he's probably in there at least pre Smash Brothers Wii U days at least. That's what year this actually was created and everything like that. But still has a lot of characters. It's got like Mickey Mouse, Ronald McDonald, Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, Goku, Vegeta, Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know who else. There's too many dang characters to name. That's how many characters there are in. I think if we remember, I think the count was a little over 1,000 different characters you can actually use. And some of them are legit characters that they built from the ground up with their own movesets and everything like that. And some of them are just carbon copies, so it's like Mickey Mouse has Mario as the one he's modeled over. So he does, the fireballs and whatever else, but it still looks like Mickey Mouse. That makes sense. So, taking all those different variants, all these different characters, fighting them all, it's level 9 CPUs, seeing ultimately who wins to get to the championship, and that was the tournament. However, like I said, nothing's been really posted about it or done with it. Still want to do it, still think it's going to be very hyped to see ultimately who would win it all, maybe come up with an actual spreadsheet of actually who all is participating, trying to figure out who these characters are. But yeah, letting that take place. And hopefully you guys are still excited for that. I'm hoping, really, like this is big promises. I've said this so many times about it's coming, guys, it's coming, it's coming. You just wait. No, seriously, I want it by the end of this year. I'm really hoping to get it done. I have all the setups now. I have extra cameras. I have the actual HDMI hookups. I have literally everything to make it happen. It's just a matter of actually getting to sit down, start recording it, and letting it play through, because it's obviously going to take a lot of time. And posting it as the rounds go on, that way you guys can play through the predictions, see all that, and maybe at the end of it all, I'll put it all combined together as one big, giant video. We'll see. But either way, for sure, as it starts out, round 1 will be one video, round 2 will be the next video, so on and so forth. Each video will probably get shorter. We'll probably add a little spice to it, get a little bit more, a little bit more something to kind of look forward to. But yeah, this one's still being a little hammer and nails are still being put in here, let's just say that. Another video that's coming up to the channel here, hopefully some point by the end of the year, is our Gym Leader Tournament, taking each generation's gym leaders, fighting them all against each other to see ultimately who would win it all. Because we've done Blaine versus Misty, and obviously where Misty destroyed Blaine most of the time. And we did some other just random in our Pokemon Versus series, things like that. It made us interested. If these people had all the Pokemon from the anime, their manga, all the different kind of aspects of their different realities. How would they fare in a tournament style? And we discussed different ways of doing this. Do we want them to only bring a set 6, and that's the 6 they can use throughout the entire tournament, or they can bring Pokemon based on the opponent they're bringing and trying to each outsmart the other and trying to think what would the other one bring, and then still always being able to interchange throughout the tournament. Those are the 2 ways we've kind of been debating on. Let you guys know, let me know if you guys have a better idea of how to best arrange that. Right now, my head canon says to just let them free pick Pokemon as they battle through each other, see who the best gym leaders are, and we'll do Gen 1 to start, and then we'll do Gen 2, Gen 3, and so on, and then we'll do an ultimate tournament between all the winning gym leaders to see who the ultimate one is, and maybe we'll do some other champions and all that down the road, Elite Four, different things like that, and see who the overall grand Pokemon champion actually would be out there. Cynthia actually reigns supreme over everybody. Or whatever. Anyway, that was the idea for Pokemon Versus, but again, that's been kind of on this hiatus. I have the spreadsheet all made, I have everything ready for the actual tournament. It's a matter of actually placing it, holding it, and like I said, I was trying to figure out exactly how I wanted to go about it, whether I wanted the random teams or the set teams. Next up, PokeChat. Whoa. I like the green screen swirl. So I'm just gonna throw you over there. Like it. Yes, it's PokeChat. Long hiatus again. Years on PokeChat. And that all related to kind of also why the name changed, channel changes, and everything like that. Obviously, the kids that I was working with got older. The project became harder to kind of do because we lived in different areas, about at least a year, an hour and a half between the 2 of us. So it was hard to actually get together, and then like I said, remembering to bring each one of our characters to do the voices and everything like that. And then, yeah, ultimately, yes, I wanted to still finish up the season. That, seems like the right thing to do. To at least finish that off. And if there is a season 3, yes, I'd probably be just going to host it. Yeah, I obviously want to do the whole whole episode, finish it off, get the season finished. Obviously still have the characters, but as far as the nephew that did the voice of like Froakie and Squirtle and stuff like that you just saw, it'd be a matter if he actually wants to participate or if I have to figure out some kind of workaround in order to still post it out there without him. But he's got to approach it with him on what the right thing to do is there. Yeah, still want to do that. Another big thing that I want to get done is a sleep walk. Now, probably again be maybe end of the year, maybe next year before we're actually going to pull this one off because it's a lot of time and effort to put this in, especially with kids and full-time work and everything like that. But a sleep walk. What we're thinking is a Pokemon Fire Red sleep walk. Basically going off the concept of our original Pokemon Red playthrough, the first video that we pretty much ever had on this channel, where we played through Pokemon Red, but it was like extremely randomized. All the sprites randomized, the music was randomized, everything was crazy, and I thought about using that same ROM and doing it all the way up to Gen, because I think it goes up to Gen 6, it's the 721, Red 721 kind of ROM, if that makes sense. Using that one with the new randomized music and everything like that, thought about doing that, or still using that as part of the sleepwalk thing. It may only still take about the Pokemon Red speedrun time of like an hour to 2 hours to do that, and still doing a Fire Red one with the same concept, talking to a couple people I know that can randomize like the sprites, like have ways to randomize the music and everything like that, to do that project as an updated version of our first ever Pokemon Nuzlocke that we did on this channel. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But again, obviously talking a big hurdle, big weight, I don't know, something that we have to overcome here. And yeah, I got it. Pokemon Let's Go EV Ultra Route Shiny Hunting. Maybe some of you remember this series, maybe some of you don't. But yes, it was a series we actually did record on this channel. Yes, it was something we went live with. I believe it was on the same. No, Saturday or Sunday was Sword and Shield Sunday. Maybe it was either Toss Up Tuesday or Wacky Wednesday. I don't remember when we actually were recording this project. But yes, back in the day, maybe some of you didn't remember this. Every day we had something. Monday was Mario Monday. Tuesday, I think, was the Toss Up Tuesday. Wednesday was Wacky Wednesday. Thursday was Throwback Thursday. Friday was Flashback Friday. And then Saturday, Sunday was Road to Sword and Shield for those 2 days. That was how our stream schedule was for a long, long time. And his jobs changed, different things changed, life happened. That's where we are today. Anyway, enough on that. So let's go EV shiny around hunting. Yes, I still want to do it. Yes, I still want to accomplish this challenge. Again, it's been years in the making. But basically, a lot of people actually kind of use this project and done it kind of themselves actually too. It's kind of cool to watch. But yeah, basically you go route by route. You can't move on to the next route until you've caught all the shiny versions of each Pokemon in said route, so you can go on to the next route. And obviously we were messing with it a little bit during the beginning stages of it, being like, okay, do we want multiple routes open, so that way we feel like we're exploring, where you can do Route 1, the route left of like Viridian City, and then the route north of Viridian City and like the Viridian Forest, all as encounterable areas, so you can kind of feel like you're running around. The actual written rules is that we were only allowed to go on, say, Route 1, get the Pidgey, Rattata, whoever else was there, I think that was route, and get those shinies before you move on to the next route, having those ones and continuing on forward until you gotten all the shinies, and then just keep progressing through the game, not getting to the next checkpoint until you caught all the shinies in the selected area you were in. That's the initial idea. So yeah, still want to do that. Still want to have that done, but again, getting your recording again. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all there is to this one. Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts. What's going on with Kingdom Hearts? Why about Kingdom Hearts? Kingdom Hearts is my favorite game of all time. It's still my #1 rated game, and I have not played it in literal years. Some of you may remember this, but I did play it with Marley, my daughter, my eldest daughter now, even before Callie was born, everything like that, which is my youngest daughter. She was probably like 2 or 3. Sitting on me on the very couch that was right behind this screen with my back then PlayStation 4 that I had. Everything like that. We were playing it with the PlayStation Live format, everything like that. Like I said, it's been 2 or 3 years since last time I legitimately played the game. We did Kingdom Hearts 1, we did Kingdom Hearts 2. Never played Kingdom Hearts 3. Why? I don't know. I do want to play Kingdom Hearts 3, and I will bring Kingdom Hearts 3 to this channel. And that's the idea. I'm going to bring Kingdom Hearts 3 to the channel, play that one, and then I want to go back to 1 and 2 and play an actual harder mode, because I've never done really some of those harder playthroughs. Usually I've just always done beginner mode. I don't know why. It just always, I figured it'd be fun to kind of challenge myself, see how I am now, playing through those games that I absolutely love, and now with my new setups and everything, I just think it'd be a lot of fun to bring that to the channel, and hopefully you guys would enjoy that too. This is one of my favorite games, and there's just a lot of side Kingdom Hearts games that I've never got to experience. I've never done like Birth by Sleep, the 356 over 2 days or whatever it is. A lot of them. I've done Chain of Memories, all the 3 main Kingdom Hearts ones, and the mobile ones were the only ones that I have ended up actually truly playing. So, I'd love to actually give these other ones actual chances. So maybe you guys want to see that too. Definitely will bring that to, hopefully, the channel. I don't know exactly if for sure maybe 3 as a live stream like I've done 1 and 2. If I do, I guess you guys will know about that very soon. For sure 3 will be coming to the channel very shortly. Another thing that I would really love to do on this channel is actually go back and look at that Pokemon Red Nuzlocke. Because for sure I know of at least 2 possible cheating instances throughout that game. The route after Viridian Forest, we ended up, I'm pretty sure it was a Drowsy that we ended up catching there. I don't even remember, honestly, if that Drowsy came to play at all for us during that playthrough. What I do know is, yes, we did have a Golbat, and he lasted the entire playthrough, never died, anything happened to him, but I don't know if he ever got saved by, per se, having, I said, cheated or illegal mod. Obviously, that was going back to when we didn't really even know what a Nuzlocke was. We were researching off, I think, Wikipedia or Google or one of those fan forums about what the heck an actual Nuzlocke thing is. There's things about, like, A groups and all this other stuff that you could kind of follow to, escape, like, Duke's Claws or different things like that. I don't know, it was very weird how I exactly followed this certain Nuzlocke thing. Overall, I'd love to watch it, see how I initially done, and kind of just, speed watch through it, kind of give some of the highlightable moments and things like that, and just think it'd be fun to kind of watch back my first Nuzlocke and see what exactly I ended up all doing. So I only have a few memories from that Nuzlocke, and obviously I do know about Batty being the MVP and struggling to win against the champion. I will always remember that one. But I don't remember the rest of the playthrough much. I don't remember much even the rest of the team besides Batty on there. So I really love to just, have that memory back. And that's kind of what's being built here at the Modern Gamer. Those are some of the ones that we're wanting to have here very soon, and have we're hoping before the end of this year or beginning of next year, the ultra latest. And yes, this is the banner just currently on my channel. I know it's kind of old and simple, but at the same time, I do love it. I really do love it. But yeah, that's kind of what's being built here. What's still being worked on. Being, like I said, the hammer and nails are still being put in place there. So I'm sure maybe like some of the other, channels out there always been going with the whole theme park theme. Oh, the theme parks that add new stuff. What's the big new ride? What's the the cool thing that's secretly being built behind the curtain here? And I'll tell you. Some new rides that I really do want to actually come to the channel very, 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 very soon. Like literally within, hopefully over the next course of the month or so. First and foremost is going to be the Pokemon Black and White co-op between me and my wife that I've been talking about literally forever. I have brought my setup, literally recording in it right now, into my living room, making it super convenient for us to record literally just sitting on our couch, just like we did with the Super Mario 3D All-Stars co-op that we did. If you guys want to see us doing a co-op prior to this one and how it went, we did that with the Wheel of Challenges. This one's just going to be a plain, vanilla, black and white playthrough together, working through it together in the same progression points, working with all gyms, champion, all that. Let her experience her first Pokemon game, and a Pokemon game that I have never personally played. I have never played Black and White. I've seen a lot of people play Black and White, and I know a pretty good amount about Black and White. However, again, I've never actually played it. So, it's going to be a good little thing, and it's also kind of like that middle generation, the jump between those original sprite animations and our now 3D ones. It's kind of that last middle ground that has a mix of kind of like everything, the old and the new with the animations and stuff like that. Obviously it has some of the best story out there, some of the best music out there for Black and White. I figured it all just kind of mixed well together to have this one as the first game we experienced together, and going through that and seeing how she enjoys it and things like that. And yeah, that one I do want here coming in the next couple months. It's just a matter of, like I said, us both being full-time parents, full-time workers, and everything like that, being able to sit down a couple minutes each day to record it. So like we know most Pokemon games usually take a couple hours, probably 10 to 12 hours to beat the actual game. And we're saying we're maybe going to get at best an hour at the extreme most recording session each possible day that we maybe would even have off together, if we ever have a day off together for time to record this. So yeah, think of all that. It's going to take maybe like at least 10 days, if that's how, we get the 10 days of our recordings, and finding those days to actually record. That's where we're at with that one. We do have at least 2 episodes already recorded, so we have something going for us, but still a big milestone ahead to actually get this co-op actually posted and updated and everything like that, because we've been talking about it for a while now, or at least I have. So I would like to actually do it with her and have it finished. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and the Wheel of Challenges. This series actually is already posted on the channel, so definitely go give it a watch. It's a very interesting project, very excited about it. But yes, we are currently playing through Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. We have this wheel that spins every few minutes that gives us different Pokemon challenges. I talked about this a little bit earlier in the video, but it is actually being posted right now, and the next episode is going up very, very soon. I just have to finish the intro for it, and that is it. And they'll be going up this week as well, so we'll have at least 2 episodes up by the time this video is actually posted. So, definitely go give it a watch. A lot of fun. Except we're playing through Pokemon Brilliant Diamond with the giant wheel that spins every couple minutes that we have to overcome. Tons of different challenges. Definitely go give it a watch. Mario Strikers. Another Let's Play that's coming to the channel. Actually, it's actually on the channel right now at the time that this is actually being uploaded. So definitely go watch the Mario Strikers Let's Play. Mario Strikers was just a game we kind of had interested in. It came out back in the GameCube era, the actual Strikers itself. Never played the game, and then obviously this one came out for the Switch. And I just always heard a lot of great things about Mario Strikers. So figured it'd be kind of fun to give it a try and see if I enjoy it. So definitely, if you're watching this video, go check this one out. because yeah, just gives you guys our thoughts on a game that we never played, and maybe it's something you guys thought about getting. Gives us your thoughts, or gives us our thoughts, how we exactly felt about these games. This is how we always do our how to plays, is telling you guys the thoughts of how we enjoy different games, whether they be popular or not. Just different ones we also wanted to try, and we figured we post it out there because maybe someone else wants to try this and hear someone's thoughts about how much the game is actually worth it. Online gaming. So, online gaming. I've been telling you guys, we'll go live here soon. Plans like Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, Pokemon Showdown, whatever it may be. Take you guys on, see your guys' skill levels, show off our terrible skill levels. Probably lose a lot. But that'll be still some fun playing some of these different games if you get guys and everything like that. Obviously, I have not done it. I'm not gone live with any of these things, but it is something that we want to get started within the next month or so to get some more content. Why not more content? Win-wins for everybody. Just like I said, showing off some of our skill ups, even if it isn't necessarily against you guys, just playing against other online players, seeing our skill sets and everything like that. Like I said, yes, we're ultimately going to stink and be doo-doo, but maybe it's funny for you guys to watch us struggle and be not the greatest thing out there. Sounds fun, right? Hopefully it does. Now about pretty much wraps up this video. However, this background's looking a little dated now. It's a little, I like it. I made this one. It's amazing. I still want to kind of keep it. Or maybe just needs a little extra zest. Maybe a little new. Like I said, we're kind of saying like, this is us starting over. We're going to get back to like the Monday through Sunday recording schedules and everything like that. Can't we keep saying we're this guy, right? It's that guy. He didn't record that well. He went on sometimes like months hiatuses. So maybe we just change this. Can I get the guy? Who's the button guy? Like who's the guy that controls the screen here? I just need a little thank you whoever that was. Magical man in the sky. Behind the curtain. Well, I guess I was behind the curtain. Yeah, it's not the greatest. Just kind of mixed with some little stuff. Figured it'd be a little cool new thing. We still have the old logo that we can still switch to here and there. But, literally the controllers that are on there are the controllers that I have here. Which is fine with the green screen effects, the green controller on this. But, anyway, yeah, it's like the legit controller that I have. I do still have the blue and red controller. But yeah, figured it'd be a nice little zest. But it'd be an extra little, nice little zest. A little bit of this. And now it's shiny. That's a shiny blue though. With the green and pink front. It's a little bit of a different background, but it's different. It's different. There's some different options we can kind of choose from at times. It's not the best looking probably thing. I'm trying my best here. I'm not an expert at graphical arts or anything like that. I'm go Photoshop, I'm working. Work with me, work with, I work with you, all that type of stuff, whatever. Anyway, a couple new concept logos that we kind of came up with here to kind of give our logo some new zest to kind of start things out and everything like that. And pretty much the only other one that pretty much thought about kind of doing something to would be this one. It's really only one change that I kind of felt like doing with that one, so I'm going to go ahead and just, change this really quick. So don't go too hard back here, but, just give me a second. There we go. That's a shiny one. Got shiny Ditto again. Got my favorite color in green here. Some red, which is also one of my other favorite colors. I like blue as well. Just sort of curious. I figured just a little extra players we can kind of throw out there until I can actually make an actual professional. Different stuff, different banners, different things like that. Kind of switch through things like that and all that. Like I said, these were all made for me from someone, so I don't want to really get rid of them or ever change them hardcore because they were gifted to me. Just figured it'd be nice to have some different mix-ins, to kind of have here. But yeah, figured it'd be kind of fun. But anyway, that is the legit end of this video. Like I said, be sure to leave a like, because it really does help the video. Subscribe if you are new here. We'd love to get to know you, get to talk to you, all that type of stuff. See you guys on the next video stream. whatever it may possibly be, what is this going to be? The Moderate Gamer. Signing out. Cacao.